Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name's Leah and I thought I would just do a little bit of an introduction to this. So I wanted to take you through my last month in my planners. I want to show you what planners I have and then I will do a top-down video so you can have a look through them properly. But I thought I would just bring you my face woo. And then show you the ones that I have. So first of all, I have this one. This is my 5-year, and this is the Hobonichi 5-year. I wasn't going to do this, but I have kept up with it every single day. And so I will show you a little bit of that. There is some really personal stuff in there. It's really for the children. So I'll flick through it very quickly. And I have sort of done every day, but I'm really enjoying this. I love this cover, by the way. This cover is so tactile. It's almost like a Harris tweed with a beautiful button on the front, and I just love that. And then we have my Commonplace, which is not really a dated thing, but I have added stuff to it in the last month. And I just wanted to take you through that a little bit. And again, there's quite a bit of personal stuff in there. What I write in my Commonplace, I'll talk through that actually, how I use it. But this is my Commonplace. I've put one of my pen pal things in the front. And then I've got this, oh, I've just dropped it. I've got that little toast with little strawberry jam on. So this is a leather cover and it's a sort of a TN A6 size. I bought this, it wasn't expensive, from Amazon to just give it a go. So I'm getting used to the traveller's notebook style. I have a feeling that I may move into that, but I'll talk to you about that in a bit. Not this year, it's not happening this year. Then I have 2 weeks, Hobonichi Weeks. So this one is my Catch All, just general, for family. This is my social media planner. This is a one-piece one. It's really good. I have been using it, but I've changed things up a little bit this month. So last month you'll see what I did. I didn't really catch up with that, and I feel like this is the best one. Now this came in a Illumicrate box, and it's stunning. When I got this, I was so excited. It is a bullet journal, and I do use it as a book journal, and I will show you what I did in January. I have actually got a more in-depth video, so I'm literally just going to show you a few pages because I have a huge in-depth video with my book journal if you're interested. This one took me by surprise. Okay, so this is a little field notes. What have I got to compare it to? I've got an A6 here. Right, so this is A6 size, this is field notes. You can see the difference in size. So it's a really tiny little notebook, and it is just a dotted notebook. There's nothing else in there. I decided that, so I bought these because I think they look really cute and I wanted to take notes. This was actually going to be like my, while I'm watching TV, note-taking book. That's what I was going to use it for, and I still will. I've got loads of them. I bought them for my shop, Charter 81, and I was like, I have to test it. What am I going to do? So I started playing around with it and daily journaling, and I have to say, I absolutely love it for daily journaling. It's so good. Then we have my Wonderland 222. This is in the green, but it's more like a teal. I can't remember what the actual green colour was, but it's more like a teal. I use this for personal stuff, so it's self-care. I call it my self-care planner. Health, well-being, anything to do with me is in this planner. It's a B6 size. I've added a Midori belt clip to it, and I have filled this out religiously, and I will show you how that looks as well. And then we have my Wonderland 222 Catch-All planner. I use this like I used to use the Hobonichi Cousin. However, because I used to journal in there and I've got other places to journal, I just don't journal in here. So the back, although they're not daily pages, will become sort of just scribble notes. I don't really know what else to do. It might be, I don't know what it's going to be. There's so many pages. I definitely will not be buying this huge notebook again. Like, it's too big. It's too thick. I mean, although this one is the same thickness, but I reckon I'll get through this one. But that's because it's just smaller. I don't know. I think I'm learning a bit more about myself and the way that I'm using planners, and how I feel. I feel like I don't like wasting planners, and I actually did all right in my cousin last year. I did manage to, use quite a lot of the pages, but I feel like in this one I've not done any, and we're in February, and I just feel really lackluster about them. They actually make me feel a little bit overwhelmed. But it doesn't matter. I'm using this as I'm using it, and I won't go out of it. Like, if I want to play with it more, I can do. It is notepaper though, so I can add anything I want in there. Anything I want at all. I could just write lists in there if I wanted to. And then this was just a play thing. So this is my Hobonichi Hon. I love this. It's not changed any thickness because I've not really added any stickers in. I made sure, because I'd heard some sort of not great stuff that it was coming away from the binding and all of this, and it's meant to for flexibility's sake, but I decided that I was literally just going to use pen and ink in this one. And what I've decided for this one, because I'm daily journaling and talking about my day and other things, I wanted some journal prompts. So I daily journal in the weeklies, and then I do word of the day in the dailies. So I'm barely using any of it, but I just want to use it. I want it to be full. And I'm also doing lettering every month, and I'm using everything though. I'm using everything. So I really like this one. I won't buy it again. This was very frivolous. It was a whimsical purchase off a D-stash, and I don't need it, and I won't buy it again next year. I'm glad that I've got it, and I will use it. I will use it the whole year, and I know that I will fill it. And I'm really pleased. But I think I need to I know I'm talking about 2025, but for 2025, I do need to think about what I'm going to do in an A5, if I'm going to use an A5 at all. I love doing my kits in the weeklies. I still love doing that. But it is a duplication of my catch-all. Anyway, I'll show you what I mean. I'll go through everything, and you'll see me in just a second. Okay, so like I said, this is the 5-year. I am going to just flip through January. So it's literally just black ink, and I'm just talking about family stuff. So I just journal every day. It takes 10 minutes because it's not a lot of space. This is because my daughter starts secondary school this year. This is 5 years. So this should really be span most of her secondary school career. And then I will get another one because my younger children will then join secondary school, or just about to. I think I'm only going to do it during that time because there's going to be a lot of things that we learn about them all. So yeah, I think that's like a really interesting time in their lives. We know what it was like to be that old and how it feels. So I just want to keep a record of things because I want to look back on this time. Then going into my commonplace. So when I bought this, I set it up because I have these little thin notebooks from Wonderland 222 that are A6 size. I didn't want to go too much bigger. I have actually put in other notebooks here that have other things in. So at the moment it is just this one, and when that finishes I will carry on in different notebooks, but for the time being we've got 3 notebooks in here. So this is Commonplace Book 1. And the key that I have is purple is quotes and references, so anything from books, etc., that I find interesting. Grey is any family moment. So I wanted to capture, you know, when your children say something particularly funny, I wanted to capture that moment and then add it into here. And then green is anything planner inspiration, and then orange is world events and anything I catch that's happening. I'm usually really into it, but at the moment there's just so much going on. I'm not ashamed to say that it's just too overwhelming and my mental health needs to take precedence. I'm not ignoring it. I'm just not having it full frontal in my face because I just need to keep it in the background. I'm conscious of it. I'm very aware but I don't want to have it full front and centre at the moment. So I am keeping it away. I will definitely write some things though, because I don't want to forget them. So you can see here, I've got lots of things that I've captured. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying capturing moments. I do especially capture things that really, like, they really pique my interest. Like, for example, this I saw on Facebook. Now, I've printed this out and I actually took a screenshot. This is, I need to find out who the artist was, because they're amazing. I do follow them, but I genuinely can't remember. But it was this that caught my eye first of all. I just thought it was the most beautiful picture I've ever seen. I wish they did stickers. They may even do stickers. I just printed it out myself. So I apologise. This is for personal use only, so I'm sure they won't mind. And then I've got lots of quotes from the kids, especially from my one of the twins, who has been absolutely hilarious. So there isn't a lot in here, but it isn't meant to be daily. It's just, you know, it's just taking notes as and when. And I really like the way that I've set this up. I think some people don't like this way of commonplacing, but for me, I've found it a lot easier, because when I go back through it, and I know the kids are always asking me, what did I say that was funny? Like, I can capture that. You don't always capture everything, do you? And I can see why some people like to family vlog in that way, because then they capture their kids and what's happening, but then they show the world. And I don't think that that's fair. I don't think it's fair on the children personally. So I enjoyed that. That's my little commonplace. And I just love how it's portable. I can take this anywhere with me, and when things happen, I can write them down. So I love that. Moving on, I think this was the next one. And even if it wasn't, it doesn't matter. This is my little portage field notebook. I'm now on number 2. I haven't yet started it. I kind of want to wait till the end of the month. I feel like I should. I don't know. Because I don't need this. It was just for practice. And now I've finished one. I'm like, do I just wait till March and then see if a whole month does fit in there? Because I think a whole month does. Anyway, sorry, going off track. So I'll take you through January in this. So I added this little note pocket, which is one of the ones from the Hobonichi Weeks. I don't put them in my weeks. So it was perfect for in here. Like, it's so good. I've got a little Hobonichi stencil. I don't really use it, but I do use it for lines and stuff. And then I've got a Colour Cafe die cut card, and then a sticker here, which is just stunning. I love those. So I just kept them in here. I might move them out because I won't be using this again. So I do double spreads. So I had this spare page. I added a bit of ephemera. I added this little chubby girl sticker because I love them so much. Literally, there's 5 stickers on here. Then I added this frame and the January sticker. And then I cut this out of a card and I folded it in half and then added just this wing. So it was a little bit, you know, it popped up a little bit. I thought that was quite cute. I've never done that before. So what I wanted this for, what I wanted to use this for, was kits that I have used and have leftovers, and any small kits that I might have, because it's small. I don't need, all I need is like a piece of washi and a couple of stickers, really. That's all I need. So I have a lot of stickers and I'm really trying to be Team Use at the moment. The funny thing is I've been printing off freebie stickers and adding them in here, and I'll show you that in a minute. So started off with this. This has been totally inspired by Say Mackenzie on Instagram. I love how they have their A6 notebook. So I used that, the way I used that as inspiration. It's not exactly the same, but it is definitely inspiration. And then I started doing like little, just seeing what I enjoyed, what fit for me. I always wanted to log in here and do a journal, and then I'm using a lot of the washi. I don't get to use washi very much because when I use a kit there's already washi, and just some stickers that I've got recently. So yeah, I just wanted to add in things and try out things, and I feel like the minimal ones I enjoy more, but I also love when I've filled the page with stickers as well. I like both. So I just kept adding things, and I did like to keep the colours consistent. I don't know why that is. I did that in my old journal. If I had a page that was like blue, I'd use blue. So whatever ink I used to write the day, I would use for the rest of the day as well. There was no, I don't need to. I could just make it really rainbow, but I haven't. So, and maybe that's just my aesthetic. I just like it to be one colour. I did change the writing up a little bit. Sometimes I did I did hand lettering. Sometimes I didn't. This one was really nice, a bit of layering in there. I quite liked this one actually. It was just different. This one I used some freebies, and I have mix and matched a bit. I have this washi tape and I love it so much, this Totoro one, and I've never got to use it. And then I got these stickers from Cute Stickers Only, and then I used them together. And I was trying lots of, I always had a to-do list, and it's funny because I think to-do lists really work for me. And so I do keep them, but I don't carry anything over. I just start from fresh when I remember. And maybe I should bring things over. Maybe I should carry things over. So a lot of these, again, these are just freebies from Papershire. This was, so I PR for quite a lot of different companies now, and you'll see all of those down below. This is for the Grumpy Tortoise. So this is their actual PR freebie, one of 8 that you get when you order. And I used all of the Grumpy Tortoise because I wanted to show what you could possibly do with that. So they've got, you know, I need inspiration. I need to see what people are doing. And I started doing this to do here, and then my blocking out time here. Oh my goodness, I loved this. I thought this was so good. So I'm really happy with that. Yeah, I really like how this has turned out. I really like it. And this one was probably, I think this is my favourite one. And it was using an old Inky Bajinky kit. So Inky Bajinky no longer exists. So I don't feel like I can share any of those kits with you because they don't exist unless you get them on D-stashes. So I was like, well, when am I going to use them? So I just wanted to use them. And I barely used anything out of the kit. I've said this before, I've got a kit from Rebel Ink, and I reckon I could make it last the whole month, and I want to try it, but I'm a bit scared. So yeah, and then things like trying these are all transparent stickers, and they just didn't work in here, which is weird because they do work in Hobonichi, so they just didn't really work in here. Using character stickers, and so these are all old boxes that I've kept because I don't want to throw anything away. I mean, it's not that I'm a hoarder. I want to use them, but I feel like I've spent money on things. I don't want to just throw them away. So I'm just trying to use what I've got in my sticker books. And then again, I have created something using the Papershire Patreon freebies. And then these were free. So when I ordered from Happy Bees, I only ordered character stickers, and I was like, I don't have anything to show in terms of a weekly or spread. And then I found these on their Facebook, and they have they don't do them every month, but they do have a digital freebie that they upload. And I went back through, because I'm obviously part of the Facebook group because I'm part of their PR team. So I went back through and I printed off some of their stickers to make this spread. And I love this. I thought this was super cute. Really clear, the stickers, really nice to print. I really enjoyed that. And I used a little bit of confetti as well. Bit different here as well. The to-do is just in here rather than down that side. So I had a bit more room to do some journaling. Quite liked that. I do like to bring focus to things or highlight some things. That's something that I've enjoyed doing. And then last couple of days, we've got this one. I really enjoyed this, and it was the smallest piece of washi tape and a sticker. Oh, and another sticker. That's it, you know, and I feel like that just worked. I haven't even put in dots. I've drawn them in myself using the same pen the whole time. So if I wanted to take something away for holiday and journal, I could take like 4 or 5 washes, a few stickers and some coloured pens, and I'd be away. Like I could make some beautiful spreads. So I'm really happy with those. This was left over from the Inky Bajinky. These are stickers, actual stickers from Papershire. And then that's, oh no, that? Yeah, that's the last day, Wednesday the 31st. So that was my January in this book, and I have gone into February in there. Okay, next up are my weeks. So I will show you my social media planner. I have really enjoyed using this, and I was using it really well in December, and I was trying to plan everything, plot everything. That's this week. Let's just go back to here's the end. So this is, let's get to the beginning of January and I can show you. So here's the beginning of January. Luckily the weeks did start before, and I was trying things out. So the first week in January, I feel like I did really well. I kept up to date. And I just filled in everything that I needed to fill in. And I feel I've started doing this thing where I put at the beginning of the week, I put my starting numbers, and at the end of the week, I put my ending numbers, both for YouTube and for Instagram, because I don't want to check daily. Things were too up and down, and I felt like it'd be interesting to see what progress is being made. And what would be really good is if I can go back and see what I've been uploading and how much that has improved. So, I mean, I put a video up every single day and a short, and I only went up 18 on this one. December was the best month for me. Like November and December, my YouTube went wild. So, you know, that was great for me. Sorry, I just realised that was out of shot. So I'll just bring that in. So again, I like to keep things the same colour, consistent. This is normally just pen and ink and a few stickers, but where you can see here in the next week, I barely did anything. But I did start logging my PR stuff because I hadn't actually been logging that. So I started doing it, but I didn't actually end up logging it. But I do think it does work. So it's just one of those things I just have to keep up with it. And so in order to have a full spread, I decided to put more in. This is interesting because I don't know if I did a lot of uploading on YouTube and I only went up 4 there. So it's interesting to see. However, my Instagram is just going up, which is really nice. Really nice to see some progress there. I genuinely thought something was going to happen here, but I didn't put anything in, and I forgot to even do anything. But I did do stuff on social media. I just didn't fill this in. So yeah, kind of frustrating that I didn't, but I still kept up to date with this. So I'm happy that I did something. Again, we're in almost the final week and it's just shoddy. I just don't think that it's been really good. But this, look, we had 6 up on there, which the tables turned. There was 23 up on there. So it's really funny how quickly things change on either of these. And then the final week, which actually works because I didn't really plan anything the first 4 days. But again, I haven't kept up with it. So I have done it again, and I'll talk about that in another video, but I have changed it up a little bit. If things aren't working for you, my advice is don't stick to it, because if you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. Just try something else. You know, they are flexible. They are blank when you get them. So, you know, but something that has been working is this. So let's just go to January. This is all December, November even. Where's Jan? Here. I've even put a tab in. Hilarious. Right. So some of this is covered because it is actually quite personal. I don't want anybody to see anything. So I've put that in and covered it. And then, so what I do is add a sticker a day for sort of a highlight of what's happening. Then I put my appointments in here. Then I put in anything that needs to happen in the day, what happens every week, how the mood is in the household. Yeah, you can see it. Again, I've put some stuff here, and then I put a highlight. So I do actually journal a little bit, but I've been finding this really good. I haven't missed any really. Where I haven't had any appointments, I've put in a bit of washi. If I don't have appointments, I don't need to put them in. But I've kept up to date with this. Yeah, all of January, I kept up to date with it. So I feel quite happy that I've done that, to be honest. I feel like this is working for me, my catch-all. I always knew that the week's planner was going to be the best planner for my family. It goes in my handbag. I can put in appointments. I can just... Ultimately, this is the best one for me. Like I've always said, if I had to get rid of absolutely every planner, if I could only afford one planner, I would buy the weeks. I wouldn't even hesitate. Okay, I'm going to go through this very, very quickly because I have already done a flip through. This is my book journal. If you would like to go and see the video, please do go and check it out. I will link it down below. This is me in just my reading journal. I've put everything in here that I want to read. I've, you know, tracked everything. I do track online already, but I just wanted somewhere pretty to add in everything that I felt. So yeah, I'm not going through it all, but it worked. I enjoy it. I'm glad that I'm keeping up with it. It's really funny because I didn't think I was going to, and I am. So very odd. I'm going to take you through this one because I feel like my self-care is going to take a lot longer. So I want to take you through this one first. So this is my Wonderland 222 Unstacked All-in-One A5 planner. So they brought this out new for this year, and I am a stockist. My shop, Charter 81, is a stockist now for Wonderland 222. So I was like, I cannot buy a Hobonichi Cousin when I stock something that is more or less the same. That would be absolutely hypocritical of me. I need to try this out, show people what it's like. I personally do not need all these pages. I don't need them. They are notes pages. There is a little date thing at the top, but you don't have to do daily. It's undated, basically. I still use this. I love it, and I do still use it like I did my cousin. I mean, this I haven't even kept up to date with. I've just noticed. So, like, this is all my tasks for the week. I haven't even put it in for... Yeah, I didn't keep up to date with that. So I need to think of how I'm going to routine track, because I already do my own routine, so it's more for the family. So let's go to, that was December. Let's just skip off that. Come on. New Year's Day. Right. So you get a review and an overview, and I've added, I think I worked out what I wanted to put in. I just didn't put anything in yet, but I will do it. I will go back because I feel like they're really important. So I will put stuff in. Then I do a monthly calendar, and I add things in and appointments and stuff that I need to put in. No biggie. I have covered, again, some stuff up because there is quite a lot of detail that I don't want to share. So this is me using Hobonichi Cousin kits. I don't know whether you can see, there's like a mill either side of this sticker. It's so minimal that it doesn't bother me. I know that it could bother some people, but it really doesn't bother me. I used this Every Minute a Story kit, and I really liked it because there wasn't loads. So this was really great. I had a great fun using that. Then I've used, and obviously what's really nice is I do PR for a lot of shops, and I used to use these sticker kits in my Hobonichi, and I was like, I don't want to stop because I love the cute stickers only ones. Every time I use one, I always think, oh, it looks so good. So these are, it is sort of how I do it. So it's not loads of detail in the timed part. There's more of a highlight, and it's more of a daily to-do list. Could this be done in my catch-all? Yeah, absolutely it could be. It could be, but I do like to just be a little bit more, because my catch-all, I do just use pen really. So this is my stickery book. I also want to see how far I can go with this. Is it going to bulk up loads? Although I'm not going to know, not using this. I don't know. But I am enjoying this. And then we had another kit from Laura's Stickers Co. This was, yeah, Cute Stickers Only. I PR for them. And Laura's Stickers Co. I do PR for them. So a little bit of difference because I didn't actually journal at all in here. It's all right. I didn't mean to. I didn't need to. And then we go into the next month, which was last week. And that, I mean, I love this. I think this looks great. This is Joanna's memory box, which I don't PR for, but this is such a good, I wanted to just test it out again. And I think it's really important when you're somebody on the internet that shares things like plan with me's and flip throughs, etc. I think it's really important to just recognise that people are taking inspiration, because a lot of people get blank page paralysis. Okay. And I've watched Becky from Whoops, I Did It Again Co. have planners in her life that she absolutely adores, but she's just gone, I can't use them anymore. They're not working for me. I need to have a different system. And sometimes you need inspiration. If you've bought a planner and it's not working, but you can't afford something else, then come to the internet. They can help you. I have 100 ways in which to use this journal if you have this journal and this journal only. So I have done a video that shows you 100 ways in which you can use each of the parts. So it's not 100 ways in each of it. It's like 10. It's more than 100 ways. So for each section in here, there's like 10 ideas. So I've done that so that it might help you and give you a bit of inspiration. But I want you to see this. My pages are not the most beautiful, right? They're not the ones that are inspirational. You know, I looked at Becky's and I was like, they're so beautiful. I love them so much. But they're mine and it's my planner, and I need to get past perfection, which I've started to do. And whereas this would really annoy me that there was a gap before, I've gone, do you know what? It doesn't matter. Only I need to see this. Yes, I share this with YouTube, but I don't need to share it anywhere else. I don't have to share it anywhere else. So yeah, I have bought a clip and I will still use these pages. I will get on to using them in a way that I want to. Now, it could just be lists, it could be drawing, it could be painting. I haven't made a decision yet. I don't know what's going to take my fancy, but I will use them, even if it's to decide on how to set up pages for next year. I mentioned this was a frivolous buy, and I want to just take you through how I'm using this, because I actually really think this is beautiful. I'm so happy with it. Will I do it again though? No, absolutely not. I did not need this. I have not got the sort of money to be buying these, but I was not wasting it. So I did stick some stickers down from the advent calendar from the Grumpy Tortoise, and I love it. I do love this. Basically, I'm tracking every time I journal, because I'm doing daily journaling in here, and that's what I'm tracking in these. And then this is my December doodle a day, because I wanted to fill the month out. I was annoyed. I was like, why have they started it on the 1st of January just for journaling and the weeks, but they've given you a December in the months? What for? You're not going backwards. You don't ever go forward. So I couldn't understand it, but I didn't want to waste the page. So I just started doodling, and I've never doodled before, but it turns out that I really enjoy it. And I decided to do the Tall Plans lettering challenge. So if you go onto Instagram, she puts on like a daily challenge that you can do. It's up at the beginning of the month, and then you can just go back and put them in, or you can just write them all in and do what you want. Now, it is just lettering, and you can do the same handwriting if you want to. It's as easy as you want to be. But I was like, I want to doodle, so I'm going to use those as prompts to doodle every day. So this is my January one. Again, I didn't want to waste any space, so I added in January in there. I quite like that script as well. It's all right. Are they getting better, my doodles? Not really. I'm not brilliant at it. I see some people's doodles and I'm just so like, oh my God, they're amazing. But do you know what? This is my planner. I enjoy it. And that's what I have to keep repeating to myself. So January came. And these are the journal prompts. So I just went onto Google and I put in January journal prompts. That's all I did. And like a list would come up. And I chose, there was a few that I chose from rather than just choosing from one. And I chose the ones that I wanted to put in. And then I just wrote them all in all through the month. And then every day I came in and I journaled. I did a little bit of script on the side. And every day I've come in and I've journaled. And once again, as you know, I cannot bear being a different colour. So I did put in some like highlighty bits here. It isn't highlighted text. I just put in some colour just to make stuff pop. And I kind of enjoyed it. I have to say I have stopped doing it. I just thought it might make the page look different, but I'm not really that bothered about it. I journal vertically. Is that vertically? Yeah. I journal vertically because I just wanted less space and less of a challenge. Again, something frustrated me in this at the end of the month where the pen bled through. It never did that before on the old paper, so I was a bit upset that it bled through, but I can still read it. It's not a problem. Again, it's my journal. And then this was last week. No, it wasn't. This was the last week of January. But I did keep up with it. this was the last week. So as you can see, it was all blue in January because I like to have a theme. But obviously we went into February and February was going to be pink. And I was like, oh, a transition colour. So I went purple on just that one. And so, yeah, I've really enjoyed doing this. It's kept me focused, but it's not a lot of text. If you were to write this out on a page, probably about that much, about a paragraph, two or three paragraphs. And I think that takes the pressure off me. But I feel like I'm filling them out nice. I think they look nice. I love the pages. I love how they look. I'm really happy with those. So that's that January there. And then I haven't put anything in here yet. I haven't decided what to put in. I said it was only going to be pen and ink, but I might put like a few stickers on here. Maybe I might put a monthly calendar. I don't know. I haven't decided, but when I do decide, I will do it. But there's only 12 months, isn't there, to do it? So I can always go back. So this is my word a day. So it's a chance for me to just try my scripting out. You know, these, I get them off the website every day and I use different colour every day. And I've really enjoyed doing this. Really, really enjoyed it. It takes 5 minutes. This whole planner takes me about, I would say, 15 minutes to complete. So I do my doodle, I come in, I do this, and then I do my journal, and it takes about 15 minutes. So these are all the ones that I have. It's quite funny how many different scripts I'm able to do. But if you ask me to do this again, I wouldn't get it. So one word is fine. I like this script. That was nice. Again, and I like that one as well. And I quite like this one as well. But again, I couldn't do it again if you asked me to. Quite like that one as well. So you can see I quite like doing the shadow. And that's something I enjoy. Oh, we're nearly at the end. So yeah. And there's words that I didn't know about. So that's been exciting. I'm learning as we go along. This is very much, I mean, there is hardly any bulk at all because I have genuinely just used pen. So that's been really nice. And then on to the final one. And I guess this is probably my favourite. And I've said this before. B6 is my perfect size for a journal, like a planning journal where you've got the two things. I feel like I can really write down anything that I need to write down. So I just feel really good in this planner. So I put my word of the year, which is unity, in there. I've decorated it. I've put my about me page. I've got my 10 achievable tasks in here, and oh my god, I'm totally gonna lose. I'm gonna fail them, but do you know what? It doesn't matter. I've got all year to complete them. I'm probably gonna do that one, probably that one. I haven't done that one. Visit a new place. Yeah, I can do that one. That one I could probably do. That one I could probably do. That one I've done. Redecorate one, might not do that. That one might not be achievable, but we'll see. I'm at 5,000 now. Yay, thank you. So we'll see. And yeah, I feel like I am going to fill this. I haven't put anything in here at all. I was meant to put in steps, but my pedometer, I'm allergic to it, so I can't wear it at the moment. So if anybody knows how else I can work out my steps, let me know. I haven't logged anything in here, but maybe I should. I've done some meal planning, and I'm going to be starting again this week because I've got some stuff going on in my personal life that I will do. But yeah, and I have kept up to date with this. So my trackers are all up to date. I mean, I can't believe I've kept up with my trackers. I'm not going to lie. Look at this, no spend January. I did one day where I spent, and it wasn't even very much. I think I spent like £4 on a D-stash. I'm really proud of myself for doing that. This month isn't so good. Like, I've spent more or less every day. I've put, but some of them have been PR stuff. So yeah, I love it. I love those trackers. I've worked in them. So let's get to the January. So it's very different layout. So I put LA24. I have been putting stuff in here. Like I said before, I didn't know what to do with it, but I feel like this is probably the way I'm going to do it. I don't want to put pressure on myself. Try and fill the things out. So this is my gratitude every single day in January. I love this. This has been my shining glory. It's such a great place to put gratitude in. There's just enough space for me. I love that. And I don't need to put appointments in. I've got that in another planner. Then we have the daily journaling, and this is all about health and how I'm feeling, and it's very personal, but I do love it. So there's minimal stickers, as you can see. I've been very, very sparing with the stickers. Bit of washi, a couple of stickers. Oh, I love this one. That all went really well. And then going into the February. So because the end of January was like the beginning of February, they've moved it in. So I have done like a review, and then I've done my goals and affirmations and stuff. So that's been really good. And then I'll just decorate this page, which is nice. Then I'll just go to this one because this is like the end of January, so you can see. So yeah, I've just been completing this. It just feels very natural to come in every day. And then what I have been doing is, so I've got two ends to my, I've got like a generic end, which is all generic stuff that I want to capture, like anything to do with my PR, or like just things I want to capture, like favourite YouTubers or pen pals. That is just stuff I'll go back to. Stuff I'm just sticking in. I'm really being very like junk journaling in here, like putting in whatever I want to. So I love that. But then at the front is stuff that it's important to me to write down. It is a journal type thing, but it's making me feel like, if I feel like I need to write it, I'll write it. It's a bit commonplacey, but not quite. So I do have undiagnosed ADD. I don't have the hyperactive part. I don't need to go and get diagnosed. I would definitely go if I thought that medication would help. My wife has got medication for her ADHD. I definitely have it because my brother has it, and we're more or less the same. But yeah, so let me just take you to, I think I won't dwell on this side. Sorry, I'm going to cover it actually if I can, because it's quite a personal thing that happened over Christmas. And that I can't really talk about either. So there's this karma. Yeah, so this is where my birthday, I was looking for some videos that my mum had, and I couldn't find them anywhere. And Em tried to get one digitised that I did have, and it turned out to be the wrong thing, and it really gutted me. Anyway, my uncle came up with the goods, and I just feel like karma was at play. Anyway, my throat's really hurting because I've been talking so much. And then I popped in a bit about why I really need to lose weight, and I put in why I wanted to do that. So this is why I like how flexible this is. There's so much room to do whatever I want, and I don't have to do the same thing all the time. This is a pasta dish that I absolutely love, so I wrote it down because I was like, I don't want to forget this. And then we go into the February stuff that I've written down. So I don't do it every day. Am I going to fill it up? I might do, because I might do more than one entry on a day, if that makes sense. I love this journal so much. I think this is a really beautiful journal. I'm so happy in it. I want to see how much it's going to bulk out. I don't use a lot of stickers, but I do use stickers, but I don't use loads, so it's fine. I think this will bulk up quite a lot. We have got weekly pages up to, this point. So almost half of the planner is weekly. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I definitely want to think about it a bit more. So that is the last month in my planners. I have not shown you, for good reason, my work planner, because that is purely my day job, and I don't need to show you it. I don't need to show you it whatsoever. You don't need to see it. But yeah, there's some research and development I want to do. I've got a planner that I haven't used, and I'd like to, because I've seen people using it, and I think, oh, I think that looks really good. So I'm going to maybe give that a go. We'll see. But I have absolutely loved the last month in my planners. I hope that you are enjoying yours. I know it's January, or it was January, so I guess everybody's got that enthusiasm. Have you stayed in your planners? Have you added to your planners? Have you got, have you got joy out of them? Have you found planner peace? Oh my goodness, that's amazing. I'd love to hear from you. If you would like to, comment below. If you'd like to give this a thumbs up, please do. It was a long video. I completely appreciate it was a long video. If you would like to subscribe, then I would absolutely love that because it would make my day. I hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.